guys, welcome back to When You Meet with Yonela. I'm Yonela. Thank you so much for tuning in. I haven't been here in a while, but I'd love to thank people who have been tuning into my videos, people who've been liking my who've been liking my videos, who've been subscribing, and who have shown me that they really want to support the channel. I'm truly so grateful to you guys, because you are the reason why I am sitting here today. So the reason why I have been away was there's been a lot of ups and downs. There's been lots of ups and downs in my life, right? So from the last video that I produced, there were questions surrounding babies and pregnancies. So at the time that I shot the last video rather, I was actually pregnant, and it was a scary thing, but it was a wanted thing, and I was really excited to be a mom, right? And it was like a mistake how I found out. So it was basically I went to work, and then I came back from I went to work, and then I felt like a bit lightheaded, right? So after that, I go get myself something to eat, right? And I'm just like, yes, and let me get something to eat, and then I get coffee, right? So I get coffee, and then I'm like, no, I'm not fine, and then there's like, I'm feeling faint, I'm feeling lightheaded, and so my friend who's a nurse, basically, we are one designer, right? Is because I had a folder in that clinic, so I was like, come to the clinic, and I need to give you antibiotics because tomba, and I had said that on my status. So I go there, and she gives me these antibiotics, and I tell her, listen, the reason why I'm here is because I'm going home to I'm gonna first start up at the clinic, and then I'm gonna go home because I'm not fine, like I'm feeling lightheaded and so she's like, I have my friend, let's do a pregnancy test so that we can rule out everything. And I found out that I was pregnant, and
last week.
Okanye usandukhonceive at that time, so ingaziveza positive because kwaku-80. A week after conceiving, I saw the positive. So 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, I said, okay,
So don't die.
so exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a mom. And then a few weeks after that, finding out that I'm going to be pregnant, I started feeling like a lot of pain. So every single day, I was nauseous, the usual pregnancy stuff. But I would find out that I'm in pain, right? So it was my first time being pregnant. So I'd ask everyone around, Sana, have you had pain when you were pregnant? And what does this mean? It's like, no, it's normal. And I'm like, it doesn't feel normal, because I would think that this is like a period pain type of thing, but it's like around my abdominal area. Finding and then we go to the first ultrasound. So like what's like how the baby's growing and all of that. So go to the first ultrasound, and they say that no, we see everything. We see yolk sac here, we see in the uterus or whatever, but the only thing that we're not seeing is the fetal pole. So the fetal pole is what shows basically, I think, the heartbeat or the life. Okobon is like a tadpole, but okay, it's a fetal pole. So okay, but usually sometimes I bonakalisi during like early stages of pregnancy, and I found out very, very early. So they're like, no, come back in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, no problem. And I come back in the next week. So before that week, I think they said I must come back on the 21st of September, right? 21st of September. And after that, I went also, my appointment was on the 7th of September. On 21st of September, I went back to the next scan. And the week before that, on Saturday, my symptoms just stopped. Zayeke symptoms, akabikho nausea, akabikho nix, because I was feeling every single day. I was in pain, I was nauseous. Nje konke, it was, oh, yeah. But as a guy, I'll get how it, you know, because a lot of people speak about that, like first trimester, like it's quite horrible, and then like second trimester is when it become better. And yeah, we go get to the hospital to do the scan, you know. And then they say, bana, what we saw the last time, I said, you know, it does look like you had a miscarriage, but there's a figure over here and we don't know what it is, right? So you'll need to go to the gynae ward, and so that they can check a specialist. And then they were suspecting a molar pregnancy, right? So a molar pregnancy is an unviable pregnancy, which from the get-go, it was not going to be viable. So there's like a partial molar and a complete molar. So partial molar, I think, is the one that I had. So it's basically when two sperms, yes, 2 sperms fertilize 1 egg. Or it's when, okay, so there's like 2 types. So there's 2 types. There's one so there's a partial molar and a complete molar, right? Then the partial molar, I just get the differences. I'm going to have to check the internet. So one of them, it's 2 sperms fertilizing 1 egg, meaning that it's unviable because you can't get a person with 69 chromosomes, of which something along those lines, 69 or 63, and then the other one is when the sperm fertilizes an egg that is like empty, that has no DNA. So so they said, it does look like you have a molar pregnancy and we'll have to admit you. So I got admitted, and they had to do because they were going to give me ipilismos, because they thought the initial, I guess, diagnosis was a missed miscarriage, but that wasn't it. So so it was the molar, and then I had to do an evac, which I did on the 24th of September on the Monday. And it was quite hectic. It still is. And so I think the danger of the molar pregnancy is that it has to be monitored. It has to be monitored because it can grow into cells that are not cancerous, but they have to be treated with chemotherapy now. And like I basically had to not get pregnant for like the next 6 months, and I had to like constantly be going to the hospital so that I can check if there's no extra growth, no cells growing and things like that. And that was hectic, and that really interfered with just my job and my mental health at that time, and a lot of things, man. It really interfered with a lot of things. yeah, so basically into ndayenzayo ke was that like I was pushing myself so hard, and at that time it hadn't registered ukuba what was going on for me. What was important is that no, I'm fine. Like even to my friends I was like, no, I'm fine, this is what happened. Like every time they're like, hey, are you okay, I'd just step into like explaining what happened, and having like these vast explanations and not necessarily feeling my feelings. So it was mostly me intellectualizing my feelings and my thoughts. So and then ke ngoku I really became like, my mental health really took a toll, and I was behind in emsebenzini because I got off for iveki yabo, so that I can recover. But ke ngoku I had to recover from a loss, and the grieving was different. It was weird, because it's like there was no baby to begin with. The pregnancy was not viable to begin with, but it was painful because I was excited to be a parent. I was excited for like this gift. So for me, it was just intellectualizing it, but still like physically I was pushing myself too much to a point of burnout, really. And I had to resign from work because of the burnout that I experienced, which was interfering with umsebenzi wam, and it was a job that I loved, a job that I was good at, and just I had to take a break for my mental health. And it really hasn't been an easy journey, really. It's been full of ups and downs, and just being scared also of being pregnant again, because that was like a painful experience. And yeah, man. And then with YouTube, I've been taking content. I've been wanting to publish content, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. I just couldn't get myself to edit. Klando yala burnout, so I couldn't get myself to edit. I couldn't get myself to do anything that is YouTube related, right? And so I was like, let me just give it a break. But I'm so grateful, as I said in the beginning, I'm so grateful to the people who subscribed and the people who stayed on the channel, because you guys made me come back and gave me strength. But now I've been afraid, oh my goodness, editing, kwatini, but I'll never do anything if I wait for the right time and the perfect moment. And so this is what I'm realizing. And as I said in my previous video, when I started again, I said, Mana, I'm going to be consistently inconsistent, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to start over as many times as I need to. And I do believe that there is a space for me in the YouTube space, and it's also a thing that I'm doing for myself, to say, I don't need to be perfect for me to do things that I like. Which is YouTube, which is speaking, which is creating content. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be perfect at the editing and all of those things. So I think that is what I'm bringing to the fore. I'm not perfect. I don't have a perfect home. I don't have a perfect car. I don't have perfect clothes. But I am going to use what I have, and we are going to grow together. And I really hope that you like the content that I put out. You like me. And if you don't, that's also okay. But ungahlali and be nasty, So yeah, man, I really hope that you continue to like my content, you continue to comment, you continue to subscribe, because that really gives me strength. And I want to thank you so much once again. I hope that this video gave you insight. If you have any questions, if you please put them in the comment section. Please like, please share, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.